So I got my hands on the new Who Are You Super Deluxe set. Let me put my phone up where it actually helps. I haven't gotten a chance to listen to it yet, so this is not a review, this is just an unboxing. But it came today, it was technically released on Halloween, took a few days to get here, but it still showed up sooner than it was originally slated to, so I'm pretty happy about that. So on the front cover, obviously it's the same picture as just the normal album cover, but our little hype sticker reads, Who Are You Super Deluxe Edition, 7 CD and Blu-ray audio, unreleased and rare studio and live material, plus Steven Wilson's Atmos mix. So CD1 is original remastered album, CD2 is the Glyn Johns mix, CD3 is sessions and demos, CD4 is Shepperton 1977, CD5 is Shepperton 78 and 79, CDs 6 and 7 are Live USA 79 Part 1 and 2, and then there's a Blu-ray Atmos 5.1 PCM stereo version. Remastered by John Astley, 100-page book with rare photos and memorabilia, new essays, and track-by-track annotation. And it has the quote from the title of the song, "You can go sleep at home tonight if you can get up and walk away." So the back cover, again, looks like the original album's back cover, except for has the contents of what all lies inside. So that's pretty cool. And then, I'm going to slide things out here. Okay, first we have, this is the discs. So again, just looks like the vinyl album. I have it on vinyl, actually. So it is very much a 1-to-1 size comparison here. Back cover. And then inside. Oh shit, that's cool. Okay, so for all 8 discs, we've got different photos from the photo session for Who Are You? That's pretty cool. Okay. So they're all in these little pocket sleeves, nicely held there. And each one is just a little cardboard slide out type of CD holders. Honestly, not my favorite type of CD holder, but they'll be fine, ultimately. But yeah, so this is just the regular album. Does the CD itself have... No artwork, it's just the Polydor labels. Okay, so that's just the album. And then we have, by comparison, the Glyn Johns mix. Different photo, similar, but different. Track list. Anyway, but yeah, it's got little notes next to each track. Then we've got sessions and demos. Not quite the same photo. I had to look at it twice, but slightly different poses. And here is the sessions and demo, so you can pause and read the back. Okay. I'm actually really excited to listen to that one. Then we've got a Shepperton 77. I used to have this photo on my wall in my bedroom when I was like 15. So it's a little bit deja vu for me pulling this out here and being like, wow, of all the photos, of all the oddly specific photos they could have chosen. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So the track list on this one's an interesting one. I'll let you guys read that. Again, feel free to pause if need be. Shepperton 78 and 79. It is a little bit washed out color-wise, but not as bad as when I had it up close. There you go. Anyway. You can see the track list. Hopefully, anyway. Part 1 of Live USA 79. Got jump scared by Kenny Jones. I wasn't expecting to see him here, but here we are. Roger on the back. Yeah, for 79 tour, Kenny would definitely be there. So, anyway. Part 2. track list. We got John on the back of this one. Glad to see some Entwistle representation. Weirdly, this one feels like a much looser envelope than literally all of the others have been. I don't know why that is. So I'm gonna have to be extra careful with that one because I worry the glue may fail on that one. And then disc 8, the Dolby Atmos one, this bad boy here, and there's your track listing. So that's what you get in terms of the discs. But then there's also the book, which we are definitely not going to read the whole thing here tonight, but I'll show you generally what all's there. So I know not everyone has the money to buy these things, but I like that. The who are you, the reflective thing. So you see that it's like a mirror, you see yourself in it. They kind of stole that idea from the Monkey's Head album. I'm sure there's probably been other people who've used that idea too, but still cool to see it. Okay, so back cover of this is this photo. Nice and big so you guys can see it. And then here's the box. So I have both hands readily available. Okay, first page is just red. There's nothing on it. Page 2 just says the who. Then we've got a table, context, index, whatever. Table of contents. Why could I not think of that word? Oh, weird. Okay, so this shot is like the cover photo, but with none of them in it. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that one. It's almost a little depressing, though, seeing it without any of them in the shot. Okay, we've got a Matt Kent article in here, as well as more photos. Let me see that one a little closer up. But yeah, this isn't meant to give away the entire contents of the book. I'm just showing off the pictures mostly. But anyway. I mean, if you're hard up enough to like pause it every time, you know, you do what you gotta do. But anyway. And this is a good one, Keith. Okay. Oh shit! Hello, random Sex Pistols with Pete. Wasn't expecting to see 2 of them there. And then opposite page of that, we've got Keith and Ringo in Sextet. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that would have been around the same time as this, even though I factually knew year-wise that lines up. Never connected the dots of it being around the same time as Who Are You for some reason. That's weird. Oh, Jesus. I forgot about that photo of Roger as a punk. Be prepared to be potentially jump scared if you've never seen it. Shit, I haven't seen that picture since I was like 19. Oh my god. I forgot all about that. Okay. I got a good one of Pete, I think, lighting up a doobie here. Oh, again, really good photos of John I've never seen. And then, what is this over here? Oh, wow, okay. So I will read off the names of everyone in this photo after, but wow, what a group of people to have in one shot. Jane Seymour, Richard Dawson, Roger, Marty Feldman, Andy Gibb, Twiggy, Olivia Hussey, and Susan George. Interesting. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, but yeah, what a group of unexpected people to have in one photo. I don't know the context of the story behind that photo, but I kind of want to know it now. Okay, we don't really need to show those. There's no Who content here. Oh, there we go. It's a really good picture of Keith. And who's over here? Is that... I don't know who they are. Okay. Got Roger. I think these are screenshots that they've like upscaled and like used the blur tool to make look better. Like, I'm not trying to be a hater, but I'm just calling them as I see them. I'm like, these are not individual photos. These are screenshots. Like, don't kid yourself. But oh hey, Rabbit. Nobody really gives Rabbit his flowers that he deserves. Like, that man deserves credit. Okay. We've got another really good one of John. Like, that should be a poster, let's be real. That's a badass photo. Okay. Got Keith. It's not even an Uncle Ernie situation. We've got photos from the Shepperton show that I think virtually everyone and their grandmother have seen. But they're still good photos. And again, feels like definitely been some digital upscaling because it's very inconsistent in where it's super sharp on which details and then super soft on others, but in an incohesive way where it's almost uncanny valley, I'm gonna be honest, but it's otherwise cool. That's my problem with like the digital upscaling. It's like when it works well, it's awesome, but when it's even just subpar, it just leaves you feeling a little unsettled, you know? Okay, let's see here. Okay, we've got some cool stuff on that page. Hopefully it's in shot because I'm literally blocking the viewfinder. I cannot see it. Okay. And then this page. An ad for Who Are You with Heinz ketchup. From Keith's final night. Okay. Ooh, is there another page there? No, that's just the cardstock. Okay. Okay. Again, trying to get it in frame. Not sure if I'm succeeding. I hope I am. And then this one's kind of cool too. Got a photo of the set lists. Fairly recent photo of him over here. I'm like, wait a minute, what is that doing in here? That feels out of place. I knew that other one over there looked awfully recent as well. I mean, as recent as 2016 and 2019 can be considered in 2025, but still, I digress. Okay, and then we have the regular album cover here. As it starts going into like all the liner notes for the original album. Whoa. The way they merged these two photos into one another. Top marks, that is actually trippy as all get out. That's really cool. They made it very fluid. I like that. Oh shit. That's a really, really good picture of John. Oh my gosh. This was like peak Entwistle era, by the way. At least aesthetically anyway, but dude. Guaranteed my best friend who is super into Entwistle would have that on her wall if that one were a poster. Or if she had access to just the photo without text on it, she'd probably have it printed herself. Master tapes photos. Tom, Pete, and Keith. That face. That was great. Aww. Okay. That one's really good. Even if Keith does kind of have like the Sharpie eyebrows thing going on there, but that's okay. And Roger in the iconic Total Chick shirt. My mom had one identical to it in the 70s, and then she gave it to me, so I basically have that same exact shirt. And then more ad campaigns for the Who Are You album. Not super noteworthy photos, though. A larger version of this, so you can actually see the details better. We've got, what else do we have? Trying to get just one page at a time here. Oh, damn. They kind of went dark with that ad. Jeez. I blame Entwistle for that one. That is like Entwistle dark humor right there. Guaranteed. That's amazing. Okay, and then we have, again, similar but not identical photo. Note the dynamite. And then, what else we got? Sorry about that, didn't mean to bang into the microphone. Oh, again, just like screenshots from the Who Are You music video. They kind of went lazy here. I mean, it's still cool to look at, but like, bro. Did you have no actual photos from the recording of that? Okay. Behind the seat is one of Pete. And there's that shot again, the one that I used to have on my wall. I don't know what ended up happening to that photo. I'm not sure that that ever made it to this house. I don't know what happened to it. I wouldn't have tossed it, so I truly don't know. Maybe it still lives on the wall even now. More screenshots from Kids Are Alright, the Barbara Ann scene. I love that scene, so I'll forgive it. Okay, we've got, what else do we have going on here? We've got more Who Are You ads from back in the day. Okay, that's a pretty amazing shot. Like, props to that photographer, big time. Oh, if I was saying it before. This one in the middle here. Holy shit. Now, there's another one where I'm like, again, if it were a poster, I would have it. Holy shit, that's cool. Another master tapes photo, and then over here we've got alternate photo shoots. What else do we have? One of Kenny. One of Pete with Kenny. But mostly Pete. Roger looking like he's 2 seconds away from clocking himself in the face with the microphone. While John looks on and is waiting. He wants to see the bloodshed. At least that is how I'm interpreting that look on his face. Of otherwise abject annoyance. That one's kind of cool. I don't think I've seen that one before. Ooh, that one's really good too. Unfortunate placement of the crease in the page. If the photo had been offset like a little bit further to the one side, Roger would be visible, but he kind of gets lost in the middle. Oops. And then John kind of just disappearing into the shadows as usual. What else we got? This guy. We've got these with autographs on them. What else? A bigger version of that alternate cover for Who Are You? Which, I mean, in terms of the name of the album, I think made more sense, but I am glad that they went with the one that they went with. Because it's way more iconic. And especially for the way that it almost ended up becoming a premonition is kind of cool. Even if Fury is all get out. Ooh, that is a lights are on, nobody's home look, Keith. Oh my god. But hey, we got a rare Entwistle smile though. Oh, and then I forgot that page. We're almost done, guys. Aww, I like that one. That one's good. Like, just imagine if it were in color. Oh my god, it would be perfection. And that is what is in the book. So again, not a review of the set yet. I will get there eventually. But for now, at least I've done an unboxing and showed you what all is in there, because I think it's pretty damn cool, and I feel like there's not that many people going out of their way for it that I've seen anyway, so I was just like, well, let me do my part and at least film this to show it off.